Yo, 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 what's good in the day? How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day as always. Welcome back to the Dee Jay Show. I'm your co-host Jay, and this is my associate D.
Yo, 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 yo.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome back. Episode 6.
This is 5, brother. Close enough, I guess.
Damn.
Just round up, you know?
Oh, great start.
What is that? Math, right? That's how math works. Just round up, you know? 5 and
Yeah.
above, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fucking PEMDAS, that bitch. PEMDAS is crazy. I hated PEMDAS, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I hate
Really?
that was the one thing. Like, I was pretty decent in math, bro, but PEMDAS, I was like, bro, this shit is so stupid. I've never
Imagine.
once actually ever been in like real world and it's like, yeah, I use that. There's just been times I'm just like, I'll think to myself, PEMDAS, and I'll just read it, like, you know what? I don't fucking use that ever once.
That's funny as fuck.
Oh, you're taking math tests and shit, bro.
I mean, it's useful.
Maybe if I was a
I swear it's useful. I swear
I
to
was
God
gonna
it's
say
useful.
maybe if I was accountant, but I was like, no, because you don't even use that in accounting. What the fuck do you use PEMDAS for?
Nah, not in accounting.
I would probably like the only thing that I can think is maybe like blueprints, like blueprinting, maybe because dimensions and shit. But
That's geometry.
the fuck is what is PEMDAS considered then?
Algebra.
Yeah, I'm not becoming a math teacher, so I guess that's pretty fucking useless.
I mean, I can't even think of a fucking scenario it's useful in the real world, at least.
I know like science stuff. I've seen it like scientific wise, but it was like not
Chemistry.
exactly like PEMDAS. Like they use a form of PEMDAS, but it's not like
Yeah,
you know.
for like chemical compounds and shit.
Yeah.
That's completely different.
So, but I don't think of like a single thing that can even remotely be useful there. But speaking of useful, Slash and Priestess decided to join Boston Breach.
Sure, that's useful.
I mean, if Priesta plays the way he was, and if Slasher can work on his respawn, it can be pretty crazy.
Team would be all right.
Yeah, because they kept Snoopy, right? If I remember correctly.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they
sure.
kept Snoopy. Yeah, I don't know who their second
Beans
sub's
is
gonna be.
Beans is a restricted free agent. I know that much.
Yeah, so it's Slasher, Snoopy, and Priesta. So Priest is gonna be the flex, I'm assuming. Because there's
Probably.
no way they're putting. If they put Slasher on flex, I'd be mind blown. Like actually, that would
No
be pretty
chance.
insane.
There's no chance.
I think you'd be even more useless.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like on paper, you know, you have Slasher that's insanely good at S&D, and then you have Snoopy who is just he was keeping up pace with Shotzi and everything and the respawns. So in Priesta, he's pretty good in both. He just needs like good leadership when it comes to both, I feel like.
Yeah. His Priest has a lot of upside. He just needs a team that is able to take advantage of it.
I agree. I agree.
Problem with fucking Slasher is his only upside
Is
is
S&D.
Surge.
Yeah. I mean,
Otherwise, he's a liability.
towards the last like the last major and champs, I think Slasher showed some improvement in respawn. Like he was actually getting up there. At least
Yeah.
reaching double digits. You know?
That's so fucked.
I'm not wrong though, man.
I know. That's the sad part, is I know.
I think that's like honestly, Slasher if Slasher gets his respawn to where he can be consistent like he is in S&D, he would be a pretty all around player because he's not kill hungry. He's not off in La La Land doing whatever the fuck. You know, he's actually doing main AR things.
Yeah, I do not disagree.
So, but I'm worried though with this team because you're gonna need someone that's gonna pair with Snoopy pretty well. Because let's be honest, Salim and Slasher are good. Like, no diss at all. Like, they're good players. But on that FaZe roster, Simp and Abeezy were doing everything when it came
Hmm.
to respawn and also their importance in S&D.
Yeah,
You
they did
know,
a lot of the dirty work.
you get bombed down in S&D, you're fucking chilling, bro. Cell and Liticode are not letting shit happen.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I don't know. So I feel like with Priesta kind of filling in as in like the FaZe roster kind of idea, like instead of Cell, it's Priesta. I feel like that'll present better results when it comes to like Boston and like the AR duo. You know, Slasher won't feel so, I guess, alone when it comes to like ARs.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I'm interested to see who they're looking to pick up as
As a
their
fourth.
second sub. Yeah.
I mean, if Beans stays on the team,
I don't know
then
if I can see Beans as a sub, bro.
yeah, I don't think so.
Like he's a good AR player and a good sniper when he pulled it out and hit his shots, but I just not saying you can't pick up a sub and just be demonic with it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The team will be interesting, that's for sure. But I mean, realistically, Slasher, if he can help himself, will have the help that he needs, as in, with his other AR player.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't know. What really can you do if your other AR is dropping a 1.5, but you guys are still losing maps?
Yeah.
Like, if Priest ends up running AR, he might not be dropping 1.5s, but he'll he'll do what he needs to do.
He'll be doing what he needs to do, exactly. So, but on the FaZe topic, man, Drazah officially joined FaZe.
Not surprised at all.
I I'm more surprised that they went through it. Like went with it. And the reason being with how much actual like shit there is behind like the drama and everything between FaZe and Drazah. That's what I'm more surprised about. But like, let's be honest. When it comes to making money, some teams will throw that shit to the side just to get a bag.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm assuming because Drazah was the flex. Do we think that Drazah's going to
Mm-mm.
be flex or main AR for this team?
Either. Truthfully.
Because I still think you should move Cell to main AR and then keep Drazah flex and then keep Simp and Abeezy as the tiny tears.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The only issue I see is the only issue I see with Cell running the main AR is, he's just gonna do fuck all on the map still. Except get pointless kills and drop 1.5s and not help his team at all. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think if with Draz on the team, I personally don't think Draz is gonna let that shit like fly. You know, I think it's gonna be kind of one of those things like, hey, motherfucker, we got shit to do. Get your ass over here, hold down this point. Let's get this money.
Yeah. I mean, you might be right. The only problem I see is, or not the problem, but the big question mark that I still have is, will they be able to finish out a fucking tournament? You know what I mean?
That's true. That's kind of what I'm worried about too. Like the attitudes and everything.
Like, doesn't matter how good phases teams look on paper, they just don't fucking close
They
out.
don't. Yeah.
Like, the only time they really ever did, the only time they really close tournaments is when everyone else is playing like dog ass.
Not wrong. Not entirely
Like
wrong.
when other teams are actually playing the game, like they have their monitors on, they're fucking awake and aware of what's going on around them.
Yeah,
Like they don't win when they need to win.
that's very fair.
So I
I
mean
don't know.
that's no diss to like their skill and how good they are. I was gonna say were, but it's not that they are bad now. It's
There
just
has been. They're actually
they're still very good,
most definitely.
but they're
Especially BZ. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see a BZ slowing down anytime soon.
I don't think so either. I just I can't say they choke because
Oh no,
you know
they've had moments where they completely have choked.
they've choked, but like when they need to win something, like I don't know, it's just they don't do. I guess you could say they choke, but I just don't. I don't know.
I mean, look
I
at the. You can use the 5-5 Seattle Surge, the S&D map 5. Fucking a BZ. I think was it Simp or a BZ that just absolutely just
some
popped Deddy and just fucking
I
blasted
know.
Credit bottom orange.
Yeah, that was simp. Yeah, I remember that.
Like I don't know how they do it, but they be pulling the most
They just pull
miraculous
out
shit out
dumb
of their
shit.
ass.
Yeah.
But one thing I've always said, like about FaZe, they're very obvious. I've noticed it when I was watching like heavily and everything. Like when they're down like pretty badly, they
Yeah.
both like just use like a Sela for instance. What do they have the Tiny Terrors do? They instantly have them either run bottom pool or run top fucking money through top and just bum rush the first person they see and kill them, kill 1 to 2 people. And they do it every time. And I'm like, how does no one expect this at this point?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I've always noticed that. And I was just like, there's no way y'all just don't think like, okay, it's 5-3. You don't think they're not about to just bum rush at you because they're down too? No, that's the perfect opportunity for them to do it because they do it every time. So I don't know. It's interesting. And I'm very interested to see how Drazah is gonna fit into all this. The face of disbelief is crazy.
I I'm just a spectator, so I know nothing, but I don't really think the team's going to work. And this is just based off of speculation purely
Yeah.
because well, with the way that FaZe is right now, Celium is just kind of the fucking brain dead COD savant. Like in game, I don't know how. I mean, obviously, like I've never talked to him out of game. Like so nobody. I don't know how like any of these guys are out of game, but like in game, he's incredibly intelligent to a degree.
And
But
talented.
yeah, I mean, but you can't like we can't really like disparage
The
the time that.
selfishness of playing that he has.
No, I was gonna say like we can't really disparage the time that they put in to get to the level that they are
Yeah.
that they're at. At the same time, though, it's not that he's playing bad; he's just playing not to win. So, I guess, in a sense, he's playing incorrectly, bad, wrong, however you want to put it.
Yeah, he's playing COD for himself, honestly. He's kind of like the way I'm looking at it as like from like an outside like point of view is like he's playing for his stats to make him be worth more. So like when
Yeah.
teams go to like want to pick him up or anything, they're gonna be like, "Oh, he's worth it."
In
Look at all of
reality,
his
he isn't though,
because he's such a
because
selfish player.
yeah, because all it takes is to look just one level deeper. Because like say surface level is the individual stats, and then look at the team stats. Look at the
Yeah.
because sure because he has a 1.5 overall KD. Oh, he has like his fucking kills per round in search 1.2 or whatever the fuck. Kills per 10, damage per 10. It's like you can look at all these things and like, oh, this guy's worth it, probably. All you need to do is just look a level deeper, look at the team stats,
Comparatively, and like actually see if you're making a good investment. Yeah.
because realistically speaking, you could really just look at their their series count in when we'll say in like semifinals and finals of every major this year. It ain't great.
Yeah. I know that
Like
they've won like one major last season.
they won.
And
I
it was
forget which
major
one they
2.
won. Was it Major 2?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Who did they win again? Who did they beat? Was it 100 Thieves? Or you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was. It was 100 Thieves. Speaking of 100 Thieves, did you see the tweet from Matthew or from Nate Shop
Which one?
today? He tweeted out that he was like finally married and
Mm-hmm.
everything. And LA Thieves commented on it. Oh, you finally got your ring, bro. Nice. He responded to them. He was like, "Hey, bro, you guys just blew up your entire roster. Don't talk to me." And I was like, "That's no way." He just said that to his OT.
That's I don't know. I don't know which side is more criminal. Fuck's sake.
Bro, that shit killed me, bro. I was like, "Wow, that's like shots fired at your own self and your team. That is insane."
Yeah,
But
that's nutty.
speaking of old team, man, Envoy finally joined Ultra. It's been
Finally.
official now.
How do we think that's gonna shake out?
I don't know. Is it still? Because I
Because
know.
they went from a top 4 team to now being a top 4 team. They're still that. I don't really think anything's gonna fucking change. Because
I know they were trying to get rid of what? It was Kleenex and Insight, right? Or they were. Those are the
Kleenex
two
and Insight
trying
were
to.
those
They're
are the
like the
two
duo.
free agents. Yeah, that was the duo that they were trying to maybe not get rid of, but like
That's
try
what they
to, I
were trying
guess,
to like.
field offers for to see if they can
Exactly.
get somebody else.
Because they were trying to make it a
Um,
duo package, pretty much. Because I know I can't remember if it was Insight or Kleenex that said that they wanted to stay like together.
yeah.
So
So I don't know. I don't know how that works out or how it
yeah,
worked out. Hopefully, they find a roster where they both can be on it.
yeah.
Now my question is, who's the fourth? I don't know
Because if we're thinking about it,
it's
like
Scrap,
currently Toronto
Scrap Cammy,
Ultras,
not Cammy.
I
No,
believe
yes,
it's just
Cammy.
Scrap and Envoy. I know. I think Cammy was in the talks, but
Or who was Cammy on Toronto? No, I was thinking. Yeah, I am thinking of the right person. I was thinking of Bance, and he's on Rocker
yeah. Well,
or
Cammy was
was.
also on Rocker.
Okay.
Yeah. The crew, old Toronto Ultra was Insight, Kleenex, Hixie, and Scrap. Hixie's a free agent. He got let go from them.
Oh
Or
shit.
either unrestricted or free agent. I can't remember. He's one of those.
Yeah.
But they kept that boy Scrap and they picked up Envoy. So I don't know what's going on with the other two, with Kleenex and Insight. But
Yeah.
I know that they're trying to get offers on the table for the both of them to be picked
Hmm.
up to one team. So
I
I don't know.
mean, I don't think it's entirely out of the question for Kleenex and Insight to.
I don't think so either, considering how many teams like got blown up. So
So it's entirely possible that the team could be Scrap Envoy, Kleenex, and Insight,
Yeah.
which solid.
I don't hate it. I
I
don't
don't either.
know how Kleenex and Envoy would like flow together though.
I
Cause I'm gonna be
because
honest.
they're both routemen.
Yeah.
Those guys both run routes.
Yeah.
So, and I've never known Dill to really be the
Yeah. I don't
first
see
guy
him.
in any engagement. So,
There are times like when they're breaking hills, I've seen them, but
I mean, when you have to, I mean, when you need to,
yeah,
when it's
but
a shitty situation, you just kind of do what you need to do.
pretty much.
Um,
But most of the
but
time, I
under
always see him
normal
behind.
circumstances, exactly.
I normally see him behind, hitting a flank, trying to clear something up or open something, or
Yeah,
so I don't
exactly.
know. I will admit though, I think it was either Envoy or Ultra that tweeted out, but one of them tweeted out, um, the dark, what is it, the Dark Prince of the North, and they made like an entire thing for him. It was actually pretty
Like some
sick.
John Starks type shit.
Like he was sitting on a throne and everything, in like a knight outfit and everything. It looked sick. It was actually pretty sick. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how it's all gonna flow out, and I don't know what's exactly going on with the full Ultra roster.
Yeah,
I just know the main two as of right now is Envoy and Scrap.
which still a solid duo, honestly.
It's not bad, honestly, especially with Scrap, his potential and everything. I'm not gonna lie to you. I still believe that he's Rookie of the Year. You know, based off of his performance and everything. Besides the few little, you know,
I I you know what I have to say because I've said
I
it
know.
multiple times. But I can't help but like agree with you because he really did. He did his thing. His potential is incredibly high. Like his ceiling is quite quite high. So, all I can really say for him is I hope he continues, the success that he found is, this past season into this next season, and hopefully he can just kind of keep continue sort of riding that wave. But I know there's obviously going to come a time where you know the there's going to be some trials and tribulations that he's going to have to work through, and I just hope that he can work through it, come back stronger, and keep it pushing.
I agree. And I hope that he's not going to have any dumb excuses for getting absolutely pissed on.
Yeah, all I can really say is I kind of just hope he doesn't run into like a scump problem, and what I mean by that is, um, we know scump teamed with people, you know, like he was more about like his relationships with his teammates
Yeah.
than you know like teaming with people just because they were really fucking good,
Yeah.
which I respect highly.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think that's like really important though. Like
Oh, absolutely. I think forming
chemistry
like
wise and everything. Yeah.
having good relationships with people and good chemistry and teaming with those people that have a good relationship with and a rapport with is more important than teaming with somebody just because they're good.
I agree.
Because more than like say I can't say, I mean, yeah, I can say more often than not, like, you know, you get like you two, like those two people aren't gonna mesh as well as they could have if, one or the other decided to team with somebody different, that they already had a relationship with, that they already have chemistry with. They might not be as good, but they play better together.
I agree. And I feel like that's honestly like really, really important. And I'm going to be honest. I think that's why like New York was so successful. you know.
I think it was just I really think it was a perfect storm. Like honestly, like good coaching,
Yeah.
good people, just humans, good humans in
Yeah.
general.
Like all around and everything and that whole org, yeah.
Like yeah, like who and in regards to the players, I think they're all like good guys. Like they seem like good people. Like I would be I would want to be friends with them, and they're also fucking cracked and play really well together.
I
I
agree.
think it I think it just kind of it's not even luck. I think it was just a perfect storm of things happening in the right ways.
As they say, the
And
stars aligned.
exactly. And as much as I'm gonna hate saying this, but it's the truth. That Optic Dynasty roster, even though it was incredible, I
Tread lightly, man. All the Optic fans gonna be on your ass.
I'm gonna be on my own ass. That's fine. But I think this is something that's like that I don't know if maybe I don't know if anyone's like thought about it really or I don't know. But like that optic like the like the dynasty roster, Scump, Formal, Crim, Karma, truthfully speaking, like we've all heard like the problems that they had with Crim or just like people within like butting heads a lot. I this is kind of like this is like an obvious statement, but like the biggest reason why they won that ring was because simply because they're just that fucking good. That's it. That's the only
That's
reason.
fair.
Like, yes, they played well together because they're so fucking good. Because they were all the best or the second best or the third best at what they did. So that amalgam of people just sort of it worked out to where they were all basically the best in their role. So so shit just worked out that way. And Envy kind of fucking dropped the ball. Like they should have won that. No bullshit. Like
Agreed.
Envy should have been a 2-time for them, I believe.
I think so. I don't know. But
No,
you
yeah,
talked
yeah,
about them being, 1, 2, 3, and 4 in their like respective roles and everything. Um, you know how CS:GO has like the top 20 players.
yeah. The HLTV rankings.
Yeah. Do you
I think
have
they were all. I think those four were like at the time 1, 2, 3, and 4.
who would be like? We'll just
Uh,
go the 10 instead of all 20, but
Who'd be the 10 at that time?
like just 1 through 10. Like who do you think it would be at that time? Yeah.
I can't put this in a particular order because the
Yeah.
memory's a bit foggy. But all of the dynasty roster, they're all there.
Yeah.
I would say I was thinking John, but he wasn't the best on the Envy roster. I would say either Cap or Apathy.
Mm.
Um, shit, who was just like who was Octane
I was
for
about to
sure.
say you have Octane in there.
Octane's in there for sure. I'm thinking of like all the random teams. I'm thinking of like Enigma 6 and fucking Splice, just random ass teams that
For
didn't do shit.
Splice, who was it? It was Zero,
Jerd,
Jerd.
Dance, Tommy.
Yeah.
Um I think I'd be remiss to not put Clay up there.
I was about to say. So that's I think now you're about like I think you
We're
have
at
7.
6. We're
Oh,
at
okay.
6
You
cuz
said you said 2 like at the start, like as well.
It's either Cap or Apathy from that Envy squad. I don't know which I'd put up there because they both. I think both. So yeah,
Yeah, that's
7.
the reason why I did 7. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I was
think
like,
I think they
you put
both
them both
would
one of them.
be. I think they would both be there. Um, Actually, no, we're at 8. Octane, and Clayster. Um, kind of like struggling to find like.
I don't know. Me personally, I'm putting Alec on there.
Oh yeah. Oh my, yeah, because E
Yeah,
United.
I'd
It
have
was E
the,
United, right?
yep.
United was in. So, oh my, dude, my timelines are getting fucked up. Clay still played for FaZe in Infinite Warfare, right? Or did he play for E
I
United
believe
then?
he played for. I think he played for United. I believe.
Okay. Yeah, that would make sense.
It's
Yeah,
been a
I
minute
like
since
that.
I've looked back at that roster, so
Yeah,
I
I can't
want to
remember
say it
for sure.
was United at that time.
But yeah, I would put RCDs up there for sure. Who was Envy's fourth?
That's who
It was
I'm trying to think
trying to
of.
think of
Yeah,
because part of me wants to say Slacked, but I think he was on Luminosity
he was on Luminosity. I'm pretty positive on that one.
because I think Luminosity was wasn't fucking Nameless still playing for them? Oh boy.
I
This is
don't
where we start
think
to get
so,
mixed up. I don't think so either, but I like
but he could have been. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because Courage was still casting at that time.
100%. Yeah, absolutely. So like
So I don't.
that's what's making me think like
Yeah,
that. Like maybe.
I don't
Like
think
I
he
don't know.
was. I could be wrong though, but because I don't. I think I remember seeing him play in BO4, but I'm not. Or sorry, in BO3,
Mhm.
but I'm not fully sure if he did go to IW or not.
Yeah, that's what's like tripping me up is like I just don't I cannot remember for the life of me. But we're gonna
I'm about to just throw Kill up there just to feel something.
I think he retired by then, no?
He did. I think he
I was gonna say.
might have played BO4 because I remember
BO3
seeing
maybe?
him play.
Not
I remember
BO4.
seeing him play Blackout a lot. So
Oh, maybe.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know if he was competing at that time or not, but
Yeah,
um,
I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm looking at the
I'm honestly okay with that list though because you gave 9 and honestly it's pretty solid. I pretty much agree. I think the only difference is I'd probably put like Octane and Alec
Oh,
around like 5 and 6.
yeah, I'm just thinking of anybody else that I could have put on there. I'm looking at the all the people that participated at champs that year.
Yeah, because I'm trying to like think too because like I'm like running through like plays in my head like of that time
Uh,
that actually were like impactful and like have actually like changed rounds and everything and allowed them to win and actually like go farther.
the plays that I think of are from random tournaments by random people. Like fucking fastball is 1v3. Like
Okay,
that's the shit that I think of when I think of fucking IW. I
that's
think of the
fair.
random shit, and then I think of who was it? It wasn't Facento. It was what's his name? Dude, what the I'm blanking on his name because he was doing he was a really good like he's a really good SND player, and it was an SND play, and I just can't think of it. He's a North American player. He's from the States. Um,
What team did he play for?
that's what I'm trying to figure out because
Oh,
I'm like
okay.
I genuinely can't think of his name, and it's gonna bug me now. Nagafin.
Oh, okay.
Nagafin. That's what I'm thinking of.
I haven't seen that name in a minute.
Yeah, dude. I first heard of Nagafin in Black Ops 3, and I'm like, dude, this guy's disgusting.
I wonder if he's kind of like one of
Um,
those players that just became really, really good at like the jetpack CODs, and then when we
I
went
think
back to boots on ground, it just wasn't the same. So he wasn't able to keep like the same momentum and
yeah,
everything.
there's a lot of one game wonders. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah,
Like there were people that were like really good at World War II, but stunk every other year.
yeah,
Like,
and sadly, it
and
just
there's
happens. You
there's
know?
plenty. I mean, there's plenty of people that they come out of the fucking the trenches for the Treyarch years, and they just shit the bed during the Infinity Ward ones. And there's people that are just
Yeah,
the opposite.
which is completely
So
understandable though, because if you always played one or the other more and enjoyed like different mechanics of them and the way they played, gunplay and everything like that, it'll definitely take like a toll. You
that's
know,
why I, even though I much prefer my favorite COD of all time is MW3,
yeah,
but I'm way better at Treyarch games. Way
yeah.
better. Like Black Ops 4 and Black Ops Cold War are probably my two of my favorite CODs, even though that's a very unpopular opinion, but I just love the way they feel. They feel really good. I'm
I want
actually
a
decent at them.
game to come out like Cold War again, like how vibrant and everything it was. Like,
Dude, honestly, I honestly think Treyarch might come out with another game that's like similar. You know what I'm saying? Like with
I
their
don't
next
know.
game.
I hope so because
I
I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting very tired of this dull, bland, boring ass COD.
fucking just muted colors. I'm
And
just
to be
like,
honest,
I get
Infinity
you.
Ward has
You're
been
going for
doing
like
that
a
for a
grittier
long time.
feel. Yeah, they have absolutely. Like, eh,
Because I
I
think the
mean,
only
shit.
game
For as
that
long as
had
I can
semi
remember,
colors was MW 2019. But even the colors on that they weren't like they're brighter
nah.
than most of their previous CODs. Not by
Not
much,
really.
but it had
Not.
some color to it, you know?
You can say that about like just about every Infinity Ward game is like there's some color,
Nah,
but
I feel like MW 2019 had at
Infinite
least,
Warfare,
I mean, it had like
that game
pops of
was
color.
that game was pretty damn colorful.
I think the camos what made that game so fucking colorful. I'm not gonna lie to you, because those
They helped, that's for sure. But
you
I
know
mean,
the mastery
throwback
camos,
though. Yeah, yeah.
master bro, holy
Solar
fuck.
was that was a
It was lit, bro. I was looking at a
you
sun
were
every time I used that
no,
fucking gun.
no bullshit though. Like you were damn near gonna go blind every time you looked at that shit, dog.
Yeah. But like I
Uh,
said, comparing the maps to the camos and everything, the camos are honestly way too
much.
fucking bright for the game because of
They
how
didn't
dull the
that
game
the
was.
yeah, I was gonna say the camos did match. Like the to put it in an analogy, the carpets didn't match the drapes. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean by that.
Do I know what you mean by that? That sounded
I
awful
think
sexual.
it's not it wasn't meant that way, but that was
Yeah.
just for sake of you know what I mean. I'm not gonna
The
explain
best
myself.
knowledge I can get.
Uh, but I mean, you could say literally every Infinity Ward game. It's like, oh
Oh,
yeah,
it's dull.
it had some color, but not enough. It wasn't like
I don't know.
like the funny thing is, right? Is for the long like for a really long time, like way back when we were still in fucking grade school, like COD 4, World at War, like those games were super dull,
Oh, yeah.
super gritty.
But I feel like that
But
matched
that
the
was
time period though.
but that went with the times.
Yeah.
MW2 sorta kinda
There were maps that were definitely vibrant.
there was some pop, you know what I'm saying? Terminal, a lot of pop there.
There was
Um,
Favela or that one,
Favela,
is
a
that what it
lot
was
of color
called?
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
Favela, a lot of color. And then
There
they
was
had
the
there was
plane
oh
map.
my gosh,
Afghan, what was it called?
Afghan in the
That one had
desert.
some. You know, it had a little like with the greenery and the shrubs and stuff. It had some pop to it. The
I'm
color of the
thinking of
sand.
two. Yeah, I'm thinking of two specific maps. So they were both DLC maps.
Oh yeah, I don't have a fucking
Um,
clue. I barely played DLC maps in that game.
I never played them personally. I just know of them from like YouTube and stuff. But there
Yeah,
was one map. It was a trailer park. I think it was actually just called Trailer Park. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it was.
that wouldn't surprise me.
It wouldn't surprise me either. But that map was really colorful. And then there was another map that was in an amusement park. The name of it again, I don't
Oh
know.
yeah,
If
they
you've got
remastered that in IW, didn't they?
the amusement park map,
Yeah, because I swore they rebrought it as a DLC also in IW.
that's a possibility, but I don't know.
Because it was like
Um,
some like water amusement park shit, I believe. Something like that. It was like
oh
drained
god, I
out.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, I mean, if anyone in the comments knows what I'm talking about, you know, like you'll know that those maps had a lot of color, and then Black Ops One, super, very muted colors, but it was during.
But it still had some colors.
It had color, absolutely. Don't get me wrong,
Like it
but
had way more colors than at least Modern Warfare and everything at that time.
yeah, absolutely. I think, but what I'm saying is like for like sake of comparison, like
Yeah.
MW2 I think had a lot more color than Black Ops 1 did. And then I don't
Hmm.
know what happened in the years following, but that script like it flip-flopped.
Yeah, except BO2, because BO2 was fucking colorful as shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm saying. Like
Every
Treyarch
map that came out was
flipped
just
like
in your fucking
whatever
face.
Infinity War did with the colors, like they just weren't doing the same thing. And then Treyarch was like, "Yeah, we're gonna make everything incredibly fucking colorful, and it's just gonna pop."
Yeah, because
And
it's
they did that, and they did that, and they did it really well. And then Infinity Ward was just like, "We want more realism, we want more grit, we want more this," and blah, 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 and I'm just like, "Listen, you one of your games is like my favorite game of like one of my favorite games of all time, and you are killing me because it's just like even though there was MW3 had a lot of problems,
oh yeah.
had so many problems.
Shut off by talking about the dual models. But hey, you know, we'll let that rock.
That was more an MW2 problem.
It was, but it was still in MW3.
Actually, no. The model was in MW3, but you couldn't dual wield them
What was
because it
the
was a
thing that
primary
you were able
weapon.
to dual wield in MW3 that was annoying as shit? Was it the Deagles?
No, not like that. No, I mean you could absolutely, but they weren't as big of a problem as dual FMG9s. Those were the
That's
issue.
the fucking yep.
Those were the problem. Those were the fucking problem. Especially the people that thought they were good at sniping, but they missed a shot and then whipped
And
out the FMG mines and
instant just melted your shit.
miss one shot.
It's like, oh well, gotta take care of
Well,
this.
fucking, I tried. Whatever.
Pretty
Fuck
much.
it.
That is one thing
Um.
like I've noticed though, like coming back, like with the old cause kind of like being popular and everything now, when I came back to decided to play some IW4X and shit.
Oh yeah.
When I was playing them, I was like, holy fuck, dude. How was I able to play this game and able to see people? Because like I got so used to having somewhat of being able like a description to
Yeah.
be able to see people differently now. And like I went back to that, I was like, where the fuck is this kid? He
That dude.
strafes one to the left, he is gone.
That's why dude. Marksman honestly was my most used perk 3 in MW3 by far.
Yeah, it was actually kind of insane how much like marksman was very
It was
useful.
helpful it was so fucking helpful.
But then it's ironic though, because if you're a sniper, you never fucking used it. You used it until you got to the level, and then you just had steady aim pro the entire time. You never fucking
I
used
was just gonna
marksman.
say. Yeah, no, because I feel like I have to sneeze again. Sorry.
You're fine.
I mean, marksman is useful to a point. When you have a sniper scope, you don't need it because you can already see them
Yeah.
well enough. When you were running, I mean, any gun with an iron sight or a red dot, it got pretty hard to see.
Yeah.
So I always ran marksman, and then I had, uh, I think I actually remember my specialist setup from way back when. I always ran Scav, Hardline, Marksman. Those are my that was my go-to
I've
3.
never fucking ran hardline in my life. The only time I ever ran it was it came default on a class.
I just didn't I rarely ran Assassin, although I did it to get it pro, just to say I had it pro.
Yeah.
And then I would just get it in my specialist bonus.
Nah, man. Commando Pro is always on.
I'm talking about MW3, dog.
I know.
Okay, I'm like, damn, what the fuck? What are you talking about?
No, I don't know. I know. Shit, I'm trying to think. I want to say I ran Scavenger Pro and either Stalker or the what was the Temple one?
That's
what I'm
it,
talking
rep.
about.
That shit was an issue.
Those are like the only two that I remember like running pretty consistently. I think I don't even remember what I ran as the middle perk. I think it was kind of whatever the fuck sounded good.
Probably Assassin.
Probably.
That was the best perk. I just ran Hardline because I would just normally. I want to honestly. This sounds pretty silly, but sleight of hand was always my first specialist perk. Always.
Really?
Always.
When I
I don't
was
know why
sniping, I did,
that.
but
I don't know why I did that, but I just did. It was like sleight of hand. I think I genuinely want to say it was like sleight of hand, stalker, and then quick draw or something to that effect. It was those 3 perks always, and then I would obviously you get your bonus, and then you're a fucking super soldier for
yeah.
however long.
If I was running like a like an SMG or some shit, I probably would run something similar to that. But I would probably still have on Scav because to me, Scavenger was so fucking important.
Oh, it's so good.
Because like no matter what, you always got a scat pack. It didn't fucking you just randomly have one shot of nowhere. It's like, oh shit, that was useful.
Oh yeah.
But
I think now though, I like say I go back, I would
couldn't
definitely
aim for shit back then, bro. That shit was you just green screen flash me. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I don't know what that was. I would. I don't, man. Well, first I would have to learn how to aim again because.
Oh yeah, I went back, dude. I plugged in a controller like I actually like set up to see. Oh my god, it is insane how different ADS and like aim assist is. It's actually like I'm not gonna bullshit you, bro. I was like, have I ever played this game before in my life? What the fuck?
Like I know as soon as I hop back on MW3 and have an Xbox controller, because I know what I'm gonna do if this thought just popped in my head randomly. Spider-Man PS5 coming out in September.
I'm excited
I
for
think
that.
we talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking excited for that. I'm actually gonna put money down for that as
Most
soon as I
definitely.
possibly can.
Yeah. If I don't have a PS5, if I can afford it, I'll probably buy it. If not, I'm buying the plates.
Truthfully told, truth be told, I'm just gonna wait for that.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
I mean,
you might as well like if you don't have a PS5 and you want a Spider-Man one, you might as well fucking just buy the whole thing. The controller's actually pretty sick too.
That's exactly my thought process. I'm like, I don't have a PS5. I can pre-order it, so I have to. Well, at least at GameStop, I put down $50, and then I can pay it off. Like, just going, oh yeah, I get paid. Oh hey, here's some money.
I think the only thing that like I'm really like worried about that is I don't know what edition it is. I don't know if it's gonna be digital only or if they're gonna offer disc only or if they're gonna offer both. You know what I mean?
That's a good question.
It
like, might be disc.
I like the idea of it being digital. I do, but I'm not gonna bullshit you. There are times where I'm just like the disc is just
it hits different.
It's just trusty, you know.
Yeah,
sometimes
it's trustworthy. It's like I don't have to worry about corrupted files,
and you don't have to worry about going out spending like 20 grand on fucking storage every goddamn time because for some fucking reason.
You still have to. I mean, you still have to install the game because you can only store so much information on a Blu-ray disc.
I agree 1000%, but it's nothing compared to what digital is. Because I'm not gonna bullshit you. the file sizes of digital is fucking insane.
Yeah, that's fair. But
So
I guess I mean, shit. I think pre-orders start on Friday.
yeah, I believe they're coming up soon. So.
Yeah, the 20. It said the 28th. That's Friday. So
No,
I'll go to
I
GameStop on
really like
Friday.
that console. Because I wanted the PS4 edition, the Pro, that Spider-Man one. I wanted that one so fucking badly, and I didn't get it. And I was like, oh, that's truly fucking
I'm
unlucky. But
still. That is still. I'm still sad that I didn't get that PlayStation.
yeah,
But
I'm
I'm
not even gonna bullshit you.
also.
I would buy it just to have it.
I'm even more sad because I got the God of War 2018 PS4 Pro.
You don't even use it.
I sold it. I sold it years ago. I sold it years ago.
Are you talking about
Dude,
like
I
the gray
bro,
one with
the gray one with the Nordic
like
with
the
the
little
Norse.
like yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Yes. I had that one. The controller for that PS4,
Controller was so sick.
hot take, maybe a lukewarm one, top 3 PS4 controller. Top 3.
I think
And for me it's number 3.
I would say honestly, to be honest, I wouldn't put it that high. I think it looked really good, but there's only like actually like 3 PlayStation like Pros that I wanted so badly, and this is the order of them. Number 1 is like the 20th anniversary one that looked like the retro, like the original PlayStation. I wanted
Yes.
that one so fucking badly. And then like
Yes.
the 50
That
million
control
edition one,
the Days of Play one I think is what you're talking about. It
the like the
was it blue?
blue like
Yes. I remember when that one came out.
yep.
Because I'm gonna hear you. I'm gonna say this a lot throughout the course of this podcast. Please get used to it. Like anything that happened between like 2018, 2019, anything that released around that time, I remember because I was working at GameStop and I
Yeah.
heard about it.
And then this is just PS4 Pros, so and then number 3 is going to be the Spider-Man one. Those are like the 3
Are
hands
we talking about
down I
those are
wanted the
consoles?
most. Yeah. Console and controller. I think they had the best looking consoles and controllers.
So yes.
The only thing is I don't know if there was a special one for the retro edition, so I don't know if I can include that controller. I don't think there was like a retro design controller for it. I think it was
Yes, sir.
just
It
there was.
was yeah.
Okay.
So where's my PS4? Here it is.
Because if it
Oh,
was retro,
it
then it
was
was just all gray with
it was a gray shell. It had the OG PS1 colors on the home button,
yep
and
the
then
OG like colored
no,
buttons,
this
right?
was the same. This was the same. I mean, these are the same colors from
Yeah,
way
but
back
I
when.
know they used to. Oh, I'm thinking Xbox that had them colored.
Yeah, had the whole button colored. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was the Xbox. But with PlayStation, with the 20th, I want to say it was the 20th anniversary
I want to be honest though. I think they changed the text on the actual buttons though.
on the Xbox controllers. Yeah, they did.
That, but also on the PlayStations. I don't think they're the same. The font as the old
It's the
PlayStation
same.
ones. I
It's
don't
the
know.
same.
I have to go grab my PS3
If it
controller.
isn't the same, it is very, very close.
Yeah, but
Um, I think as far as PlayStation consoles go, my 3 uh is it just PS4 Pros?
yeah, I'm just saying PS4 Pros isn't just for this like example.
Spider-Man, God of War. I think I would probably go with it's either Death Stranding or the Days of Play one.
Hmm.
The Death Stranding one was kind of whatever, but like there wasn't a ton of PS4
There
Pros that
wasn't.
came out
Yeah,
that were special edition. So it's kind of like it's like slim pickings. I wasn't a ginormous fan of the Days of Play Blue. It was very nice looking, but once you got it out of the
it was a
box,
fingerprint fucking magnet.
that is the biggest problem that I had with that
Yeah,
is because it was a shiny finish. If it was a matte finish, then I would be a little bit more okay with it, but then it
that's
would
fair.
just look like a regular PS4,
But I think that's
and
what
you
made it
can't really
so
have
good
that.
is
Exactly,
because
that's
of the
what
shininess.
that's exactly it, and I understand why they did it. It was to make it feel more special.
Yeah.
So, I see it both ways. But that's just that's my consoles. The best controllers, I'm gonna give 5 because I love a lot of the DS4 controllers. This is no particular order. The berry blue, controller, it was like this blue and this, like, magenta color.
You talking about like the splatter one, the splatter paint one, or no?
No, I'm not. I'm not talking about that one. It was one of the. It was a. It was like a limited edition colorway. It
Okay.
was called Berry Blue. And it came out the same time. I call it Tiger. I call it the Tiger controller because it had this blue and orange. And I remember I told you about this because
Yeah.
my reality was fucking. My illusion was shattered because I thought it was a. I want to say I thought it was an orange shell with the blue inner. But it was actually the other way around. That one that was okay. But then the Spider-Man
I
controller that
just
came with the
loved the
bundle.
colors on it, man. The
It
colors on
looks
it
so
was
good.
just so good.
That bright red with the white sticks, bro.
Yeah, it
Just
looks so
it
good.
was really the contrast was really nice.
Exactly.
Um then I'm really partial to the God of War controller. I really like that controller a
Eh,
lot. The 20th anniversary controller, and I'll I'll say honorable mention the Death Stranding one, the hollow
yeah.
orange.
Yeah.
That's an honorable mention. I think what was it? I had it and then I lost it. Um dog. I actually lost it. What was it? What am I thinking of?
Must have been a lie, bro.
Oh god. Oh, no, that wasn't that good. I'm gonna actually change my mind. Death Stranding one is the number 5. The honorable mention is the Black Ops 3 one,
Oh, okay.
the one that came with that special edition.
Ironically, I wanted that console so badly too. The
Who
original.
didn't? Who didn't? Let's
Yeah.
be honest.
I just meat rode the
COD kid
fuck out of BO3.
what COD kid didn't want that console, bro? Let's be
So,
100%.
but I'm not gonna lie. After that, like all the other Call of Duty ones that were being released were kind of shit. Like the
Poo
World
poo.
War II one that was fucking camoed. It was cool though because the camo was like little controllers. That was a cool like little like.
Concept idea, I
But
guess.
I didn't care that much. But I'm not gonna bullshit you. I was gonna buy it just because I wanted a new PS4 at the time.
That's fair.
But I didn't. What about Xboxes? Do you have any favorite Xbox edition ones?
Control.
Not only
So
just controllers, I mean like console.
probably the MW3 one, or MW3, or ooh, what am I thinking of? Halo 2 or 3.
Oh, you're thinking about Halo 4. Are you talking?
Am
Are you
I?
talking about the green one?
I'm
The
trying to remember
360?
which one I am thinking of. Yeah, yeah.
Because there's like a green one of the original like Xbox 360, the touchscreen one, and then there was like a blue grayish one for Halo 4. That was for the other version of the Xbox 360, which is insane to think about that there's 3 different versions of the 360.
So there was. So there was. What the fuck am I thinking of? So there's the Halo 5 Xbox. That one looked
I
solid.
love that
I
one. I
like
wanted
that
that one so bad. You can still buy that one to this day, by the way, for like basically
A
retail.
lot of money. A lot of money. And the Halo 4. Yep, I see the Halo 4 one.
Yeah, I have that controller.
Yeah, truth be told, I'll be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of a lot of special edition Xboxes. I don't
I'm
think
not gonna bullshit you, bro.
there's like
There's a Gears of
maybe
War one. It's like all red and has like a
I know
skull on it.
that is the only one I think
Holy
looks good.
fuck. I wanted it so. I've never played Gears like that in my life, but I looked at that and I was like, I fucking need that.
I want to say that was the
I think it was 4.
Gears 4 or Gears 5. I want to say it was Gears 4.
I think it was Gears
That's
4.
the only special edition Xbox that objectively looks good.
Because that was the Xbox One S or whatever, I believe at that time.
I
I think, because I think it was
it was
smaller. It was a small version of it.
I believe that was I want to say that was the 1X because I believe I was working at GameStop at the time.
Oh yeah, it was a long time ago. I just don't remember because, dude, I don't know. Why do we keep coming out with the same console, just different sizes or like minor different like changes?
Yeah, actually, I was wrong. It was it was a 1S.
It was okay. I was like, I couldn't remember if it was the 1S or not, but I remember it being
Yeah.
smaller. because
Yeah,
that's
there was
when
a
they removed the power brick from the inside of it or whatever the fuck.
from the out. It was the outside.
Yeah.
So then they just went to the universal cables that
Yep.
every other console had.
Yeah, that is one thing I'm so glad they strayed away from, because I'm gonna be honest, I hate that about Xbox. They always had the big ass fucking
Bricks. They always had the
brick.
big bricks. Actually, you know what's funny? Gears. I'm gonna say
I
this
think
is
there's also like
I
a
know
snow
this is
one too, wasn't there?
this is not a hot take. This is just factual. Gears of War has
Yeah, they have the
looking
best consoles.
best looking collab
Oh yeah.
consoles.
Oh yeah.
Period.
The Forza
Because I'm
one
looking
also looked
at
pretty good,
the
and the NBA
yeah,
one
that's
did too.
Gears. So there's a Gears 5. That was a 1X. That was the white one. Gears 4 was the 1S. And then there's a Gears 3 360 that looks insane.
Yeah, I remember that one. I haven't seen that one in a long time, so I don't fully.
It's it's red.
Yeah, I would say
You
for
know,
a
Gears of
360 in
War.
that time, it looked
It's
crazy.
yeah, absolutely.
Actually, I think I
100%.
remember it now because it came with a controller, and I wanted the controller because I thought the controller was super sick.
But yeah, I don't think there's much debate that Gears of War has the best collab consoles.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Gears of War is one of Microsoft's like top tier like main game. You know,
It's
at that time, because
I'm gonna
they
be
had
honest.
Halo and
If
Gears.
I'm gonna be 100% honest, if Halo 3 wasn't so good, Gears of War would be the best franchise.
Yeah, but you know, I'm just like,
and I wish I was kidding too.
no, you're completely fucking factual for that. I enjoyed Halo 4 and Halo 5 personally. I even
I thought
tried competing in Halo 5, but I
how'd
came
that
like
work out?
super late to the scene.
I
I
was like,
played it when it first came out for like a good like 3-6 months in between that time frame. Quit the game, went back to CS:GO, and then came back to Halo. And I was like, yeah, it's too late. I was
Yeah.
playing it so because I was playing ranked, because that's what I did on my free time. Is I just played Halo ranked. I was like, fuck it, dude. I don't want to play CS, man. I just got done scrimming for fucking 27 hours. So I'm fucking taking my few days off, bro, and enjoy some Halo ranked. And that's what I fucking did in my free time. And I got pretty fucking good at it. But it was kind of one of those things, is I was still seeing a career in CS, and I was so late to coming into like actually trying to compete in Halo.
It just kind of
I was like, yeah, fuck it, dude. But I was playing against a decent amount of like the pro players of Halo 5 at that time in ranked. You know?
I mean, the pro players in Halo 5 are still playing now.
They are, yeah. But
So, yeah, I don't know. I think I just if it wasn't for Halo 2 and 3 being so good, like, not to say that like Reach was bad, because it wasn't.
I don't give a fuck. It says,
horrible.
in my opinion, that is the worst Halo we've ever had.
Not 4?
No, I enjoyed 4 way more than Reach. All my friends love Reach, and I was like, I don't like this fucking game. I don't know what it is. There's nothing appealing about it that makes me want to play it as much as like Halo 3 did and Halo 4.
Heck, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna have to. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, because when I think about Halo 4, like Halo Reach was like one of the first games I owned on my 360. So rose tinted glasses there.
That's fair.
I- Shit, I'm gonna be honest. 5 was better.
I can't disagree with that. I like what Halo 5 did, man. I like the idea of what they had behind it. Especially,
I like the vision. The vision was sick.
yeah. And I felt like the execution wasn't terrible. I just feel like for what it was, like at that time compared to all the other Halos, it wasn't what people wanted from Halo.
So they just kind of,
yeah,
like dude, Halo 5 did things way better than Infinite.
And that's,
and people are only now realizing that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But I feel like Halo 5 was like what Ghost was to COD. Like everybody hated Ghost for like so long because of what it was. You know, it implemented a lot of different things, a lot of different movement and everything to the game. It implemented sliding and stuff like that. And Halo 5 kind of did the same thing. And the guns kind of worked a little bit different in Halo 5, you know. And then everybody hated both Ghost and Halo 5. New games came out later on. They're like, you know what? These games aren't that bad, actually.
I mean, conspiracy theory: are Halo 5 and Call of Duty Ghosts the same game?
That'd be insane. Can you imagine? They're made by the like same developers, just like secretly.
No, but I mean, yeah, when you put it like that, there is a lot of parallels. Like, you know,
That's what I'm saying, man. So
like both games, there was it was like a new time. It was not even a new time period, really. It was coming out on a new gen console.
yeah,
Both games, I can't say reworked their mechanics,
they
but they
kind of
added,
did, but they it not in a bad way. They didn't do what H1Z1 did.
yeah.
Fuck, I missed that game.
But there was like guns didn't work quite the same as they used to. They worked differently, but they worked
In
just as
like a
good
better way, in my
in a
opinion.
better. They worked
Yeah,
different in a good way. There was more movement to be manipulated and to be tampered with. Not so much with Ghost. You couldn't really do much with Ghost movement, but
no,
that's okay.
it was kind of it was a Raven game, so
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, there was new systems were implemented. Um, Ghost didn't have a ranked system, which isn't it's whatever. It was Infinity War. They're kind of behind the times.
Yeah,
But as far as Halo 5, I mean they had a ranked system. I think quote me please correct me if I'm wrong. Did Halo 4 have a ranked system or not so much? They
I
did.
believe they did, but I don't think it was as like insane as it
It
was.
wasn't as fleshed out as 5.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, 5 had a pretty well fleshed out rank system. Like I honestly I think I mean shit, Call of Duty could take a page out of their fucking book for crying out loud.
And I'm not gonna lie. And when Halo 5 came out with like its ranked play, I feel like that's what kind of paved the way for ranked play in like other games, like more. Because don't get me wrong, you know, you
Like
had
arena
BO2 like
shooters.
yeah, because you had BO2 with League play and everything, and that started something. But then like after
I
that,
mean, shit. Realistically, like Halo 2. I mean, Halo 3 had a rank
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like it all kind of like Halo kind of started the ranking shit.
in arena shooters. Yeah, I would say
Yeah,
that for sure.
you know, and then
Because Call of Duty. I mean, I mean,
it had League play, and I'm not gonna lie to you, that shit was terrible.
I wasn't even gonna say that. Like Call of Duty for the longest time. I mean, it still is. It is meant for a more casual
More
audience.
casual. Yeah, it's not meant to be serious at all. Well,
I mean, Halo is more or less the same, but in a different way. Like I think the Halo. I think Halo fans
I feel like the skill
are
ceiling is very different.
is I think Halo fans are more akin to like Counter Strike fans, and I feel like Call of Duty fans are more akin to like Team Fortress fans. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Am I incorrect in this comparison? I don't think I am.
maybe Team Fortress. I don't think they really like.
But it's an arena but you know what I mean
I
though,
think
that
you mean like the more fun, like kind of
it's a
cartoony.
more it's a more casual
Yeah,
player base. Like the vast majority of the players that play TF2 are casual
yeah.
players. If you play TF2, you more than likely do not give a fuck about being good at TF2. You just play the game to play
There
the
are some
fucking game and
demonic
enjoy
players at
yourself.
TF2 though. Yeah.
Absolutely, I'm not gonna disagree with that. And that's the same with Call of Duty players. There's some fucking
Oh yeah,
demonic Call of Duty players, but 95% of the player base is
I'm gonna say
quite casual.
97. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's a lot of
Yeah,
fucking players.
I'm not gonna bullshit you. I feel like giving 5% is even a bit much.
It might be, and I'm okay with that. But
So
the problem that Call of Duty is making, or the problem that they've created for themselves, I should say, and and I'm gonna say Destiny as well, is
they're catering too
they're
much to it.
they're catering too much to the uber shitters. Like you can't
No, that kind of
just
goes to the topic that I talked about earlier. Like, if you go play old CODs, it's hard to fucking aim now. It's actually
I mean, because
insane how difficult it is because
like
the aim assist is not as strong as it is in new CODs.
bro, no bullshit. If we had the aim assist that we had in new COD back then, dude, I might have been some. No bullshit. I might have been some. I'm just saying, I might have been some.
No,
Like I'm
it's
not I'm not kidding. Like the amount of time that I fucking put into old COD, bro. If I put that same time in the new COD and I was like 15, 16, bro, I would have been a demon. I would have been a fucking demon. Like I would have been these kids that are coming up now. You feel what I'm saying, bro?
I
Like
don't know.
it's and I'm
It's
probably like embellishing, but like just it's insane.
it's
Cause I aim better now than I did then. And I barely play the fucking game anymore. That shouldn't work like that,
it
bro.
does it for you, bro. Like, and I understand there's the whole thing out controller players. You know, I understand. Like,
I
I
don't
get
tell
it,
the players,
but it's like,
it's
look,
so,
bro,
but like dude,
it's a
the aim assist
controller
does a
fucking
lot more
game.
now than it did before, and
Exactly.
that's not an accident.
Motherfucker, I should not be aiming at one person and my aim assist completely take me with someone that's moving across it.
How somebody like, dude,
Like,
the amount of times that happens, like you're aiming straight at somebody,
especially with the javelin, bro.
and
Or
then
what the fuck is it
someone
called?
fucking walks across your screen, an enemy,
Yeek.
it's
You just
like
perfectly tracked them. It's like, okay. I didn't
like
even move my fucking stick.
no, literally, it's insane.
The Joker, that's what it
But
is. Because with the, I hate, bro, when I was going for the, getting the Joker fucking, what's it called? And I'd be aiming, and some kid will run off spawn and just take my aim assist and I have to relock on. Ah,
dude, that's why I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad I waited just a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad I procrastinated because I would have lost my fucking marbles.
It's fucking, but I don't know, man. Aim assist,
It's
what it is now comparative is just,
I mean, and
it's night and day difference, bro.
that kind of comes back to the whole like Call of Duty, like at a professional level at least should have stayed on fucking console.
It's
Like
especially with all the
it's gonna
cheaters and shit that have been
call
coming out.
yeah, it literally comes back to the whole thing of like pro COD coming to PC was a fucking mistake. Like I'm not even kidding.
And I'm not even gonna bullshit you
And
because I was one of those people that are like, oh, this is so fucking sick now because they'll be able to experience what us like Counter-Strike players and everything get to fucking experience. High refresh rates, you know.
realistically, it's the COD community at large is worse off for it.
Oh yeah.
So that's like that's the biggest, like, yeah, we have PCs now, we can play a lot more games. Wonderful. We can do the more, like, we can game while also browsing the internet, while also being in a call with our friends, while also doing this and that and fucking jerking off and blah 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 blah, whatever.
I mean, you're able to
You know,
do that
that's
even on console though.
yeah, and exactly. And
And it
you know,
didn't
being
take
able
up
to
an extra screen.
no, exactly. And being able to like play games with you know more frames and a higher refresh rate, that's all well and good. But
I mean, coming from someone that's
I
like
can't.
played like at a high level, like that needs that shit. It's I'm going to be honest, at a high level, it makes a huge difference. It really does.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna say it doesn't because I know that I know
Yeah.
exactly like how small, like even small amount, like small increments can, you know,
Oh yeah.
make a world of difference. So
But I do
I'm not
believe it
saying
has
that
kind of tarnished. I feel like it has raised the like player base,
it,
but I feel like it sunk the actual like high like level like competitiveness of the game.
I'm gonna be honest. Player base aside, I just think the fun's been sucked out of the game.
Oh, most definitely. Because, you know,
Like
you look at all the
I just
people, the aim training nerds and everything.
like who fucking cares? Like they can just stick to their like honestly, just I f- I hate it. I hate all of it. It's so stupid, bro. Like I was perfectly fine on console. I
No.
was I was big chilling.
Yeah.
Uh, and I know if like obviously I was coming to PC anyways because of Rocket League,
Yeah.
but like I would have still had a reason to keep my console because I play COD.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, oh, Call of Duty's on PC.
I feel like it's pointless now to play it on
Cool.
console.
It is. That's the problem,
Unless, are
man.
you
Like,
able to turn off like cross-platform on console,
no,
like to not play with PC and everything?
no.
Yeah, then it's fucking pointless.
You get more console players on console, but it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah,
Like
like
that's like the issue.
if I was able to turn off like, cause I'm gonna be honest, like if I had a PS5 and I had a 120 hertz monitor or whatever to be able to play COD at 120 hertz,
Sure,
you know, I would be perfectly I'd be fine. You know, I'd be
I'd
chilling.
be chilling.
You know, but
Honestly, the whole thing is crossplay being a non-negotiable and not
yeah,
being an opt-in thing. Like it's even though it's like, oh, it's gonna divide the player base. Good. I don't care. Good. Because PC players need to stay on fucking PC. If they want to play on controller, they can play on controller. But guess what? They're gonna be at an inherent disadvantage to the fucking aim nerds. And that's cool. And
hey, but
guess
I'm not
what?
gonna
These
lie to you. You're gonna become a better player going against that though.
I mean, yeah, sure, that's fine. That's all well
But
and good.
no, I agree
But like
100,000%. I definitely think that if you play on one console, you should play against other console players within
like
like reason. Like if there's someone playing on fucking
truthfully,
mobile, they should not be on
no.
console lobbies. They
No,
should be fucking
absolutely.
mobile.
They should be on in their own lobbies. But if it's like console to console, sure, absolutely, that's cool. I don't care so long as you're so long as you have dedicated servers and so long as your netcode isn't fucking spaghetti, then you're fine,
I agree.
and that would be fine. Like I would be cool. Oh yeah, you can play with your PlayStation friends. You can play with the Xbox friends. Great.
That's
I
awesome.
will advocate for that 100%. But as soon as you put PC in the mix, that's where you lose me,
Yeah, because
and that's
now
where you're gonna
it's
lose me every single
you
time.
don't even
And
know
I'm
if anybody's
like,
legit either. That's the like hardest
that
thing.
and that's why it just that's why pros coming to PC from COD was a fucking mistake
Yeah,
because when you were on console, it was way fucking harder
to cheat.
to pull off the shit that people are pulling
Yeah,
off now.
even with the PC checks and everything, man. Because there's still people
Exactly.
getting exposed even after PC checks and everything. They're still getting away with cheating,
so
and then
so it just
next thing you
doesn't
know,
matter. Like
late
being
in the
good at
tournament
COD doesn't mean shit anymore, bro. It doesn't.
means
It
a nice
doesn't mean a
paycheck.
goddamn thing. Sure it means a nice paycheck, but at like, you know, for like, bro, like anybody that isn't already known and they're all of a sudden like popping up in fucking
Oh
pro
yeah,
eights,
it's gonna be one of those kind of things. It's like, is
like
this kid
so many
cheating? You never know anymore.
exactly. That's the problem. I'm just like,
Yeah,
I would hate being like an 18, 19-year old that's put X
countless
amount
amount
of
of hours.
X amount of time into something that I'm passionate about, and then just to have people that I look up to like question my legitimacy.
Yeah.
That would hurt. That would just that would hit in a place that
Oh yeah.
I don't even think I've been hit before.
Nah, because that's because it ruins your entire reputation, man.
It ruins your reputation before you can even establish one.
Like, let's
And
say you're playing
that's
against
just
like
the
Scump in
fucking
Pro 8s, bro, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this kid's fucking cheating." You're done.
you're toast.
You're
There
you're
goes your
never
entire
fucking playing.
there goes your entire career before it's even fucking started, all because of all because of a person that's credible is questioning your legitimacy.
Yeah, like
Like
you do one thing that's just like, oh shit, that was kind of
that's just a little sus.
yeah,
Like you wall bang a timing, and you happen to kill somebody that one time when you've probably done it thousands of other times and it's never worked. But that one time you do it, you kill fucking Scump or somebody else that
yeah,
has a lot of pull, and they're like, no, that guy, no,
yeah.
and then
Now,
you're fucking, and then you're done, and
just to
that's it.
say as well, we're not saying like Scump is a person that does this or anything. No, he's just like one of the most
Just an example.
respectable and like biggest names in COD. That if he was to do say something like that, it can be very bad for that person trying to come up. But I will
Yeah,
admit though, a lot of pro players, they're very, very like what's the word I'm looking for? Like self-awareness of like I can't call out cheats on certain people and everything like this because they know the severity of their platform and like how much like their
they know
word
how
is.
they understand how influential
Yeah.
their words are when
So,
it comes to that sort of thing.
exactly.
And you know, I think the self awareness is absolutely tippable
Okay.
because if it was, I mean, I can't, I mean, and this isn't to, I guess, take jabs at other games, but if it was like a PC shooter, I think a lot of people would be um raising a lot of uh red flags at that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if it was Overwatch, and
Oh yeah.
so like some person you never heard of before is in your
H1Z1 was
top.
like that really bad.
Yeah, like but I think that's it kind of goes for not any, but a good portion of PC shooter, like PC,
Yeah.
shooting games. Like the two biggest examples I can give is like I wouldn't say like FPL, but like ESEA rank S or some shit like that,
Same
or
thing, but
top 500 Overwatch.
yeah.
You get a random like some like person on your team or the on the other team you haven't heard of before,
Insane fucking widow player and he's just
and they came out of the dungeons
there's
all of a
the
sudden,
greatest, yeah.
and they are pissing. It's you're gonna question that.
But I will admit though, the people that have been like at pro level or anything like that and have called out like cheats for people and like those people that go through all that like I'm not cheating and here's all the proof or like here's all this and that and everything. Holy fuck, it skyrockets their platform now.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like a negative turned into a positive like at its full force, but it's also like the amount of headache and everything you have to go through to like
It's less a question of whether or not it's good for them. It's a question of how much bullshit can they take
exactly.
before they have enough, before they say, I'm done. I don't want to deal with this anymore.
And on top of that, they're always still gonna deal with that one like few like couple hundred
They're
random people every year that just comes out of nowhere like, oh, you're fucking cheating. Or
like,
like, oh,
oh,
he said you're cheating.
or you're gonna get those random people in your TikTok comments, like the fucking retired veterans, those fucking fathers with 20 kids and 5 mortgages that are like, bullshit, you can't do that. It's like, settle down, Bob.
You did that shit so well, bro. But it's so true.
I'm not lying though. That's the problem, is I'm not lying,
But that
because
should be funny though.
we've seen that countless
It's
times
happened to me.
in TikTok comments, YouTube comments, Twitter replies. I just everywhere. It
It's just funny,
happens
man.
everywhere, and it's always the same type of people. It's the dudes. It's those fucking old ass men that have the same fucking profile picture. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't pretend like you don't, because you know what I'm talking about. That same profile picture, that dog shit ass selfie that they take,
You
and
know?
they take 50 of the same selfie and they post it every like 5 weeks just to update it to say they have a new one, but it isn't new. It's just a different frame for some random bullshit they're supporting.
Should have let that out. Jesus. Got something we need to talk about, bro? You good? So haunting you, like, damn.
Oh my god.
You're not wrong, bro. But that should be like so funny though, like for YouTube content and everything like that, like when you're actually playing the game. And they're
It's
like, you
good for
can't do that.
content.
But I will
It,
admit though, that those kind of people is what ruined what Call of Duty is.
yeah, like
They have
sure
made
they're
what
good for
Call of Duty
content.
is.
They're good for content, sure, but like the average person does not give a fuck about content. At least in that
No.
regard. You know what I'm saying, bro? So like say me, just for an example. I'm posting, oh, I do some cracked shit for once. I post it and it gains some traction. I get fucking
Billy
Jim.
Bob.
I get fucking Jim, the retired fucking machinist who worked in the factories for 45 years.
Has
Say,
a
no, you can't
broken
fucking
knee.
do that. That's bullshit. You're cheating. Like, I'm sorry, my fucking hands still work, Jim.
Sorry that I haven't gotten arthritis in my fucking fingers.
I'm sorry that I haven't broken every single one of my fingers 15 separate times and have fucking rheumatoid arthritis. I'm sorry I don't have all that.
Sorry that my thumbs can still thumb unlike your flat ass thumb from slacking it to what the fuck did I just say? From smacking it too many times.
I apologize for still having all of my fingers completely intact because he's like they may have all 10 digits, but there's a nub here, there's a nub there, a nub there. Like, bro,
Fractured every
get like
goddamn finger bone.
like dude, it's the same kind of people, man. And I'm just like it would like I would hate dealing with that.
I would too.
Just thinking about it, just fucking it gets me going, man. Like I would I would just be like I would be that kind of person that would just go off like I did just now. Like every time I fucking post a video, every dumbass comment I get, I'm just fucking posting a reply and I'm just shitting on their entire fucking lives.
I deal with that shit so much, bro. And it's ironically too, it's mainly in the COD scene. Like when I was posting COD TikToks and everything pretty consistently.
Because the average COD player, as
Ironically though, there were some like older gentlemen like in my comments and everything like talking like, oh, you can't do that, cheating or some shit. But there's also a lot of like people around like our age like talking mad shit.
because
like,
we're dumbasses. Kids our age are stupid. Are you kidding me?
Like
people our age are fucking idiots, bro.
Like I was teaching, a lot of people didn't know how to snake in the new COD. So I was like, fuck
I remember
it,
that. I remember when you posted that video.
That's free fucking TikTok shit,
Yeah, free. That's free.
Why are you teaching kids how to do this? It's been a thing since MW3. Like, bitch, you think I give a fuck? You think half the people know how to do this? Read the comments. A lot of them are asking me, how the fuck does it work?
Yeah, no, literally.
It's like, dude, people do not play a game competitively all the time. Most of the time, like, this game is their very first time playing something competitively in Call of Duty because of ranked.
Actually. So, yeah, I mean,
cut the blood boiling, huh?
Oh my, it got me going, man. But like, I was just gonna say, like, the average like Call of Duty player is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But I think if we're gonna like I guess if we had like a scale, right? I think the average COD player is better than the average Destiny player.
Oh, 1,000%.
But I think I'm gonna use Rocket League here as an example, even though there's no transferable skills, because of the same like kind of topic.
Yeah.
Because of how stupid the Rocket League thing is. Scene. I said scene. You heard scene.
I don't know. I either heard scene or sing. I don't fucking know. It's one of the two.
Okay, I heard sing. So I'm just gonna. Yeah, scene. The Rocket League scene is stupid.
It's just like the age group, honestly.
You'd be surprised how many fucking old people play that.
I know.
People of all ages play that game,
but they have the maturity, like the age maturity of a fucking 12-year-old.
Oh, that's like the 22-year-olds that haven't grown out of like their 17, 18-year-old phase.
Nah, man, it's the people that haven't grown out of the MW2 COD lobby days.
Those are the 25-year-olds.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, if it isn't like a literal child, then they're more than likely like either in college or like fresh out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like there's no in between with that game.
In Rocket League, with Rocket League,
you're
it's
either like
you are in middle school
max of like 15, or you're 25 and like up. 25 is an example. They're more like 19.
Yeah, I know. I mean, shit. When did I first start playing? I first started playing when I was like 18.
You're high school or fresh out of college.
I was in high school at the time.
Middle school or in college or just got out.
Yeah, I mean, even now, I mean, I think the age groups that play that game predominantly, you are between, I would say, the age of 15 to like 25. I think that is the biggest age group.
I'm gonna be honest.
Groups.
When I like think about that game, bro, and I'm like, I like really think, I like, no diss to you or anything like that. If you're fucking 25 years old and you're playing Rocket League, you're a fucking loser. Like professionally,
tough,
dude,
tough.
Like there is so you're literally like, I don't care what anybody says. Like I understand there's the meme that like Fortnite is like the kids game, but there's at least something to it, you know? Like you're fucking shooting people. You're kicking a fucking ball with a car and doing backflips and think you're sick shit.
I mean, it's pretty hard, bro. Listen, the only reason why I can even remotely defend this is because of how much fucking time I put into that game.
I know.
But at the same time, I have a hard time like fully disagreeing with you.
I don't know, bro.
I'm gonna the only like even like argument I can make is most of the casters are like older than me.
Oh yeah, I know.
And I say older than me, and they're like absolute oldest 30. Absolute oldest.
That's what I'm saying. Like
they are very close to my age group.
I feel like there's like, if you hit 30 and you're still like playing Rocket League professionally, I think you just need to fucking retire.
I think there was actually one guy who played Rocket League professionally, and I believe he was either pushing 30 or was 30.
So I'm saying, like, if you're in that,
but
like,
this was years
gap.
this was years ago though.
Yeah.
This was like, oh god, when was the last LAN I remember this guy playing was like season 8. I want to say like season 8. He played with Rogue. He played with Kronovi when he was on Rogue.
I gotcha.
Wonder was his name. Their third.
Oh,
I still don't remember their third.
Yeah.
I honestly want to say it was like First Killer or some dumb shit, but I know it wasn't.
Can you imagine your name is First Killer and you're fucking playing a soccer ball game? I know. There's a lot of people with weird ass fucking names that have nothing to do with their game. Yeah.
I was gonna say because like there is such a thing as a First Killer and he's on FaZe.
I know.
Okay.
I think Rocket League is cool to watch kind of like casually, because there'll be times I'll just be watching it. Like I'd be watching like the Optic like Rocket League. Not them actually playing matches, but I'd be watching like when they do the process or whatever. You know? It'd be interesting.
Wait. What? Yo. So speaking of Wonder, he's 26.
Oh. Oh.
Wait. Dude, I was joking when I said First Killer was on that Rogue roster.
Was he actually?
He was actually on that Rogue roster.
Watch him be the 30-year-old.
No, First Killer's like 18. He was 15 when he played in season
Damn.
8. He was a youngin. Oh my god.
That's funny. But no, man, I
I
like
said First Killer as a joke, but I was like,
gotta fact check
he's.
that.
I had to fact check it, and it's true. I'm looking right at it.
That's funny.
Oh my
But
god.
no,
Yeah. I think but I think at the time Wonder was the oldest guy in the league, like playing actively.
yeah.
Because
But
he's only 26 now. I thought he
yeah,
was way older.
that's fucked up.
But everybody that I am looking at that was playing then, they're only like 20, 22, 23 now. Like, let's see. Squishy, I think he's 22. He is 22.
He plays for Optic, doesn't he?
Squishy?
No, I'm fucking tripping. There, for some reason, the name Squishy made me think of one of the Optic players. There's an Optic player that I think his name starts with an S. Am I faded? Who's the Optic team?
Who's the Optic roster? It's AJ, Reddles, which is Slater backwards. I mean, kind of like half right there. And then Magic Bear.
Magic Bear's what I thought it was.
Yeah. But yeah, like
I don't know, but
Rocket League is just a young game. That's all I can say. It's a young game. The oldest people that are playing right now are 23. There's like a half dozen of them. Bless you.
Thank you. I want us to be like known. I'm completely joking. I don't care if you play Rocket League
He's not joking.
whatever fucking age.
He's 100% serious.
I do, but I'm gonna be honest. There has to be a point where you guys have to realize, like, okay, I was professional in this game for, say, like 6 years, and you're getting to that age where you have to realize, like, okay, I'm 30 years old. I'm about to have a family.
No one makes it to 30.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, you're pushing like 28, 29, 30.
No one even makes it that far. I'm
starting
telling you
a family
I'm telling
or
you
something.
right now, 25 max. Like at the highest level, 25 max.
That's good. Because then they realize
the problem is, right? The problem is the game, you like, it's not like Counter-Strike where you see people that are still in it, like actively, whether it be playing or coaching or casting or here, there, anywhere, into their 40s. Flom, Zonic, Zeus,
RPK. RPK actually.
All of like the old guard of Go.
Yeah.
Those guys are all 30 plus.
Yeah.
And they're considered old, but they're not looked down upon because of it. If anything, you don't
look at that as like a child's game. That's
the whole point of it. I understand. But like,
I'm sorry, bro. If I ever met somebody and they're like, "Hey, man," and I'm like, "What do you do for a living?" Like, "Oh yeah, bro, I play Rocket League professional." I'm like, "Oh shit, how old are you?" And they tell me, "Oh, I'm 32." I'm gonna look at them and I was like, "You need to get your fucking life together, buddy. There's no way you're playing that at that age still."
And I'm telling you right now,
it's not gonna happen. I know.
That will never happen. But I will say this. I'm going to say this. If they were a streamer, that is entirely possible.
I feel like that's different though, but
not
fully.
It's not different because half the people that fucking watch them,
they're like 15.
The age demographic in Rocket League streams, there is no middle ground here. You are either a child or you are the same age as the person streaming. There is no in between. There's no middle ground. That is it.
Yeah. But I feel like I couldn't do that because I would feel very weird.
I hated it.
That would make me like physically uncomfortable.
I did not like it.
Like knowing that I'm like, at the time 23 and I'm talking to someone that's like 12,
14, 15.
Yeah, like it would
in school actively.
Yeah. It's different, like when because I have my cousin and everything watches my
But that's family.
exactly.
That's entirely different. We're talking about random
Yeah.
unsupervised children that we do not know.
Yeah.
That's way different.
That would make me feel
Not right.
yeah, it'd make
Which
me
I
feel
think
very
is
uncomfortable.
I think that is a perfectly normal response though. If we're being honest here. I think that's perfectly like normal, understandable.
That's I kind of feel bad for like Ninja in that aspect now that I think about it though. Cuz
You
he
know,
was pulling viewers, bro.
you
I'm
know what I
talking
feel worse? I feel worse for Ninja in this aspect. He was almost not almost, he was like forced into this like role model role for kids.
yeah.
And you and I knowing his background,
What the fuck
he
did you say to me, little shit? I miss
not even
H1Z1 Ninja. I'm not even going to bullshit you, bro.
not even just that, like that dude talks
Oh
shit.
yeah.
He talks mad shit.
Even in
And
Halo.
it's like and people are surprised now because of that clip that because of the shit that he said when he was opening cases with Tim and Clock.
Yeah.
And it's like yeah, I mean the shit he said was kind of like not fucked up because he didn't say anything that was like he didn't really take any personal digs at
Yeah.
anybody. I mean, he was more or less making astute
Making banter.
observations.
Yeah.
And could he have said it
Differently?
better?
Yeah.
Yeah, differently. Yeah. Could he have just not said it at all? Yeah. But you and I both know that that's
He
just
used to say that shit like
he'd say it
regularly.
sober. He'd say it sober.
That's what I'm saying.
But like the way he said it and him being, you know, a couple beer skis deep, probably a few, like, you know, it's gonna come out differently. It's gonna be put a bit more, we'll say
Emphasis.
how I was gonna say like I mean you don't there's really not much of a filter like when you know you have some drinks in you. I
Yeah.
feel like y- uh, the things that you say are your true opinion
Yeah.
when you are drinking.
Most definitely. It's literally just your thought process
Like
flowing.
that is like
And like
unfiltered thoughts,
yeah.
and that was his unfiltered thoughts in words.
Yeah.
W- Did I see a problem with it? Not really, because I'm like, well, he said worse, and I know he can't say worse. And also, he's realistically making he's just making observations. Kind of took a dib, like I think the only dig that could like that was actual the only thing that he said was that it was actually a dig was the things that he said about Ronaldo,
Yeah.
but also in a way were kind of
They
true.
were facts.
So now, them going, like, out of their way and saying the shit that they said, I'm like, "Well, yes, this may be true, but don't you think that he already understands that?"
Especially with the platform that he fucking has.
Exactly, and and the amount of people that will, um, that, like, micromanage like, not micromanage, what is the fucking phrase I'm thinking of? That just, like, nitpick every little
Yeah.
thing and just comb like, finally comb over every single thing that he does,
Yeah.
you know, with no remorse or no thought, you know, into what he may or may not know, and probably does know because it's his channels, like it's his
Yeah.
content. I'm sure he is well fucking aware of the amount of people that he pulls into his streams on a daily basis, especially when he isn't playing Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm not even
And
gonna lie
it's
to you. I think now most of his fan base is a little bit older though now. Like
well
especially with the
because
move to kick.
I does he stream on Kick now? I don't
Yeah.
even remember. I don't know what he streams on exactly, but like I mean probably. And even still, like it doesn't matter.
And a lot of the people
I mean,
competing in Fortnite are actually
they're getting a little older now.
yeah. But
for the most part, I would say.
Yeah, there's still
But
a
there's still a
few,
lot of
you
young
know.
kids that are still competing because I mean,
Oh yeah,
it's still a very
it's
mechanical game,
that's what I'm saying. It's
and them
a
young
very
kids got
mechanical
them young
game
kids got
for
dexterity,
like children.
so it makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
The
Look,
kid like
man, that game is a lot of fun. I don't know why it's so fun.
I don't know why there needs to be a fucking no, there doesn't. There's probably been many studies, but there's a lot of reasons why the game is fun, and I'm not gonna deny any of it because it's true. The only reason why I didn't find the game fun was because of the building and people got really good really fast,
Holy
and I
fuck!
was
And especially
way behind the curve.
when
And
they
then when I
brought
swapped
in
to PC,
turbo build for controller and the different ways of building for controller. Holy fuck, that changed the game.
I was already behind.
And now
I fell
you
even
don't really
further
see
behind.
very many controller players in Fortnite.
Not many good ones.
Yeah, you don't
Because they
see a
all have
lot at a high
fucking
level.
because they all have fucking arthritis. That's why.
Yeah.
They have fucking arthritic fingers that are like
Oh yeah.
this at 23.
But I'm gonna admit, man, with a lot of like just the Fortnite creators, Ninja and everything like that, like with how much numbers they actually pull in, bro. Holy fuck, I couldn't imagine. I'd have so much anxiety, bro. I'd
I would
actually
too,
be
man.
sitting there, be like, what
Can
the
I say
fuck?
anything? Can I even say words?
Like, one wrong thing, it's
Like,
over.
nah, literally. Like, I fuck up and say one thing that could get misconstrued and fucking twisted into
I say
a
one
whole
of my
thing.
edgy jokes that I normally say.
Oh, you'd be fucked.
Yeah, I made a
You pull 5K viewers, that might last a week.
yeah, honestly.
Maybe.
It's ironic because I literally just posted a short on a little edgy joke from playing Assassin's Creed.
Uh,
But
how'd that go over?
I don't know. I haven't really checked the
Guess
analytics on
I'll,
them.
guess I'll have to find
So
out.
no
I,
kidding.
I, I don't even. I'll be honest with you. I don't even think I could last super long with that many eyes. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say I used to when I
Because
was
I'm.
younger and I was pulling a few hundred viewers, that didn't really affect me. But I was, 15 at the time, so that was like a dream of mine. And I was sitting there playing Call of Duty with random ass people. I was just having a fucking blast. And
Yeah.
I had anxiety, but it was nothing like what it is now. So
Yeah. I just think. Actually, no, I wouldn't last. You know why I wouldn't last? Is because I would get.
you'd
I
get
would
very
just
uncomfortable, I feel like.
if I had face cam on, yes, I would.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Uh,
That's not a
I-
diss at you either, by the way. I just
it isn't. I don't take it as a diss
yeah.
because I would. I know I would. I'm very well aware of that.
I'd be getting uncomfortable when some of my friends read me and they have like 30 viewers or some shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. Uh, I don't remember. I don't remember if I had face cam on or not. But the night I got affiliate, I got rated for 130.
Shush.
Yeah, but it was somebody. It was a Rocket League streamer that I still follow. I still keep up. I still keep up with him. He's a good dude.
I'm actually glad that when I had like my quote unquote blow up moment, I didn't have a good enough computer to be able to stream with face cam and everything.
I streamed off my console,
Yeah, I had a shitty ass fucking laptop with an Elgato.
and I think I had my what I use as a camera. Did I use? I I might have used the camera that I have now. No bullshit.
Uh,
I'm
Plug
not
that
even
bitch in the
kidding.
Xbox. That's insane that works, by the way.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's how I did it. I can't remember. Like I said, I can't remember if I had face cam on or not. But yeah, that night the night I got affiliate, I got rated for like 130. I was so fucking nervous because because average 2 fucking viewers. Next thing you know, you got
Whole
100.
chat just fucking
Whole chat just like fucking explodes for a second.
just
I'm like, what the
flying.
fuck is
Yeah.
happening? That was pretty cool.
Was that your most amount of viewers? Was from that, right? The 130?
Yeah, I barely count it though. I don't. I really don't. Like
I think
I
it's
don't
still like,
it counted for my average, which
yeah.
got me affiliate. So that was cool. But like
That was sick.
I don't
You don't fully like as organic and everything like that. I get that.
I don't really like oh yeah. I like the most like I just say that's like the most like that's the highest amount of viewers that I've got rated with, which in itself is still a pretty good number.
Yeah,
It's a lot of people. It's a
that
lot of
is,
fucking people.
and it's insane because you don't realize that.
No,
Like,
like 130 people. That is
like a lot of people don't fucking like realize like how many people that is.
that's like 4 classrooms full of people.
There's some big ass fucking classrooms. Damn.
130 people. You put divvy that up 4 ways. That's like that's like 30 some odd per classroom.
I mean, in this damn age, yeah, that's pretty average because most classes now have like 34 fucking people in it because they're overcrowded as fuck.
Yeah, I say like give it like 6 6
Oh, 6 classrooms.
6 like it might be
A little overcrowded, but you know.
little cramp because it's like 20 that's like 22
So
22 plus like it'd be like 21 with an extra straggler and a couple.
yeah.
So but that's still a lot of fucking people. That's like it's
That's a
for
school, man.
a better way to put it. That's like that is a full cafeteria of people.
That's a full school right there, man. Like I'm talking like
No, it's not.
nah, bro, like in elementary school, like
Okay, elementary school,
first through
yes. I
like
was gonna say
fifth.
like high school. Okay, no, because I had like 1,300 people in my high
Oh
school.
yeah, but I'm saying like elementary school wise, like think about it like that way,
That,
like first through fifth. That's
that's yeah, it's a lot of fucking eyes.
yeah.
But I think the most views that I've had like organically, I want to say like 15. I don't think I've hit 20. I've for sure hit somewhere around 15.
Nice. I don't.
Eh.
I'm